Alright, so the first card out of the deck, we have Soulmates. It looks like we have a union coming. And it's funny for that to be the first card that flew out with such projectile trajectory. It just wanted to make sure that it was known. So definitely this is coming very soon. It seems to be more urgent. It also seems to be a very vital key towards moving forward in life, especially your next steps. So exciting. Let's see what else. That was nice. All right, we have the orphaned card. So I definitely see this is the end of an opportunity where you feel neglected, you feel out of place, or I guess displaced would be the more proper word here. So this is your current present, and I do feel like when the soulmate comes in, it's definitely going to be the one for the books. It's definitely going to take you further in life, especially since this is the very first card to come out. So I do feel like this is around the corner for you. Around the corner for you. And definitely while my tarot skills expand and get more decks, we'll be able to kind of pinpoint, certain time frames and things like that. So that's very exciting. But definitely focus on healing any abandonment issues that you have currently, especially if you feel desolate. I would definitely work on feeling good enough, feeling ready, and working your confidence back up, especially if you've dealt with a lot of heartbreak and neglect. So definitely something to look forward to. We have a couple here. So the next card that I have here that came out was the Loyal Heart. So again, it's taking us back to the soulmate card. It looks like love is next in line, especially in a period where you've been single, or if you were entertaining, it just wasn't fulfilling you the way you wanted to be fulfilled. Maybe you've met with a lot of disappointments, maybe a few regrets, but we don't need to talk about that. But definitely someone loyal, dedicated to you, who is ready to take in any of the residual hurt that you may have had, who's going to help you heal. And the reason why I say that is because we have this community card next. So it definitely tells me that it's going to bring about togetherness. I definitely see about building a family, building a home, especially if you've been a little lonely and you're looking to expand, especially depending on the age that you are right now, or if you're looking to settle down. It really is objective or subjective here. But I definitely see community growing, good-natured community. It looks like a haven. It looks like a safe place. Promoted by spirit, and that's what we love. We want to be grounded within a safe place, especially where spirit is. Next, they do have the Observer card. From what this looks like, I definitely feel like this lover is probably already observing you and hasn't decided to come out of the woodworks quite yet. So you may know about this lover or this potential lover, but it may not have hit your frontal cortex. It may not be to where you're like, oh, this is an option for me. So it may have been an acquaintance, maybe a brush by, or maybe someone that you met briefly at a certain place that you frequent. Maybe even a workplace. Sweating. Maybe even a workplace. So definitely feel like they're already in your orbit, which is good. So I would just keep an eye out and remain open. Keep an eye out, remain open for this change that's coming in, because it's definitely looking like it's going to take your opportunity to a more fulfilling place, especially if you've been a little lonely. So definitely practice that self-care. It's going to help. It's going to help. So with this next card, I get the Imagine card. With this, I definitely see manifestation. So it looks like you may have manifested this union, or this person is manifesting you as a lover in their life. So honestly, it could really go either way, but I definitely feel like either way, you have to follow your heart, regardless of who's manifesting who. It is your heart. So just let the opportunity present itself and see what happens from there. That's exciting. Let's see what else we have here. So I see clean it up. So maybe this looks like you have some healing work to do. It may or may not be healing. Maybe it's just certain things that you need to refine and maybe stop cutting around the corners. It could be in regards to I guess diving more into yourself, learning yourself, before you can love another person. So I do feel like that's most important, especially when it comes to a union. You do have that you do have to have that foundational love for yourself to bring to that union, because you'll be lost without it. So I definitely see clean it up as maybe some healing work, and also, staying true to oneself and always prioritizing yourself, making sure that you're prioritizing yourself. You're not getting distracted by somebody who's popping up out of the blue because they're manifesting you. That's great and all, but at the same time, do not neglect self. Make sure that any issues or triggers that you may have, you're not carrying into this new relationship, which is also most important. And there's always room for betterment. So with there always being room for betterment, I definitely want, I would definitely say that with this card, continue to make those strives for betterment. Because that's a walk that never ends. And it's definitely changes in scenery in that journey. Because you never know who you're going to come across. You never know what new perceptions and new ideas and enlightenment that may awake you. So definitely keep working on yourself, keep healing, do your shadow work as well, say your affirmations. Most importantly, make sure to always stay grateful. Say things that you're grateful about in regards to yourself more. That's also something that I'm working on myself. So, and I do feel like everyone can. I don't feel like there's an amount of times where it'll be excessive. I do feel like certain environments are not the best for self-affirmations. But whatever works for you, especially to clean up whatever you need to clean up here. So with this card, I'm getting no place like home. And what this is sending me, especially with the previous community card, it looks like this is finally going to be the union to complete you. This is going to be the end of your chapter as far as dating. This is going to be a dead end. It's a dead end, darling. There's no more after this. So there's no place like home. You're going to belong with them. They're going to make you feel safe. They're going to make you feel well supported. They're going to ground you in some type of way, but I do feel like they're also going to elevate you. They're going to show you sights unseen by you, and they're going to open up new doors for you as well, which I would say is an amazing characteristic within a potential partner. So don't be afraid to take some risks here. I got by the book in reverse. That's funny how that popped out when I said don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to take risks. What you may be used to is something that this person is not used to. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you live a life to where you're at home all the time, you're not going out, and things are so simple, and this person lives an opposite life to where they're showing you new sights, new environments, new scenery, then that definitely means that you have to actually get up and get out sometimes. So definitely take a risk, be open, keep an open perspective, get out of your shell. So definitely with the By the Book reverse, I got that vibe. Sometimes it's good to follow the herd, but sometimes the herd will take you off the cliff. So with this, I'm getting it's time for you to remain poised. There's no rushing anything. You are going to be in your receiving energy. Stay in your yin energy, your feminine energy, especially to keep balanced. If you're not feminine, I'll definitely, within any masculine type of energy, I would definitely stay poised. Of course, reach out, be courteous, be polite, do what you need to do to show that you're considering the other day to day, especially as you're looking to learn more about this person. The frequency is up to you. But I do feel like remaining poised, remaining balanced, having understanding of the other's expectations, and also keeping your expectations, but also making sure that the balance is being created in all forms, in all modalities, as far as communication, quality time, heck, even gifts. So just remain poised at this time. Don't rush into anything. And I would definitely say sometimes it's good to leave some things behind that no longer serve you. Especially while you're remaining poised. You can't let anyone else bring you down. So let go of the negative Nancy's, the people that bring you down, either passive aggressively, subtly, or subconsciously. And the subconscious one is the tricky part, because sometimes your psyche doesn't catch it, especially depending on how certain things are framed. So definitely remain poised, stay elevated, stay grateful, and pretty soon you will reap the rewards, especially through this union. It looks like this is all about the union. So it's time to clean up whatever may have transpired previously, time to heal, time to grow, time to take the lessons, even though they were hard to take in. They were a very hard pill. It's important to take in those lessons. So that way you're starting over with a clean slate for the next one. And you'll be able to have a higher advantage because you understand what went wrong before. But I do definitely see serendipity, happiness, elevation within your heart chakra. Even with a touch of the root and creative side. And with this one, with the treasure, it looks like you're going to be creating lots of abundance, especially through this love. Just keep within the flow. Stay true to your heart. Make sure you're using your throat chakra for communication. But it looks like this is coming towards you very swiftly. Very swiftly. And I did not mean for this to be a love reading, but it looks like that's the next thing in line for you. Well, let me know how it goes.